asking for directions. Excuse me, could you help me find the nearest subway station? I seem to have lost my way and could use some guidance. Certainly. The subway station is just 2 blocks down the street. Then take a left at the traffic light. Thank you. Do you know if there are any signs along the way to guide me? Yes, you'll see blue signs pointing towards the station entrance. It's clearly marked, so you shouldn't have any trouble spotting it. That's great. Also, is there an elevator at the station, or will I need to take the stairs? There is an elevator available near the main entrance. However, you might have to wait a few minutes if it's occupied. I appreciate the information. By the way, are there any good coffee shops nearby? Yes, there's a cozy cafe just around the corner. It's a great spot to relax before heading to your destination. That sounds perfect. Could you tell me which bus I should take if I decide to go to the city center instead? You can take bus number 42 from the stop across the street. It runs every 10 minutes and goes straight to the city center. That's very helpful. Do you know if I need exact change for the bus fare? Most buses accept contactless payments or Metro cards. But it's always a good idea to carry small bills just in case. Thanks for the tip. What if I want to walk to the city center instead? How long would it take? It would take about 30 minutes on foot. Just follow this main road, and you'll eventually reach the downtown area. That's not too far. Is the walking path safe for pedestrians? Yes, there are wide sidewalks and pedestrian crossings at all major intersections. The area is well lit, even in the evening. That's reassuring to know. What about public restrooms along the way? Are there any nearby? Yes, you'll find public restrooms at the park about 10 minutes from here. There's also a restroom inside the subway station. That's convenient. If I decide to take a taxi instead, where can I find one? You can find a taxi stand right in front of the subway entrance. Alternatively, you can use a ride-hailing app for a quicker pickup. That's good to know. How much would a taxi ride to the city center cost? A taxi ride should cost around $15, depending on traffic. During rush hour, the fare may be slightly higher. That makes sense. Do you think it's better to take the subway or the bus at this time of day? If you're in a hurry, the subway is the fastest option. The bus may be more scenic, but traffic can slow it down. Good to know. Are there any landmarks I should look out for while heading downtown? Yes, you'll pass by the old clock tower and the Central Library. Both are beautiful and worth a quick visit. That sounds interesting. Are there any tourist information centers where I can grab a map? Yes, there's one inside the subway station near the ticket counter. They have free maps and helpful staff. That's perfect. What time does the last subway train run at night? The last train usually departs at midnight. If you miss it, night buses are available as an alternative. That's good to remember. Are night buses safe for travelers? Yes, they are monitored by security cameras and many people use them. Just be mindful of your belongings, as in any public space. That's a great tip. If I need to return to this location, which bus should I take from the city center? Look for bus number 21. It stops right here. The ride back takes about 20 minutes. That's helpful. How do I know when to get off at my stop? Most buses have digital screens showing upcoming stops. You can also ask the driver to let you know when you're near. That's useful advice. Are taxis easy to find in the city center? Yes, there are designated taxi stands in busy areas. If you don't see one, a ride-hailing app is the quickest option. That's good to hear. Do taxi drivers usually speak English here? Most taxi drivers understand basic English, especially in tourist areas. But it helps to have your destination written down, just in case. That's a smart idea. Would you recommend taking a tram instead of a bus or subway? Trams are a great choice if you want a scenic ride. They are comfortable and less crowded than buses during peak hours. That sounds enjoyable. How much does a tram ticket cost? A single tram ride costs about $2. You can buy tickets at vending machines or through mobile apps. That's affordable. Are there any discount passes for tourists? Yes, you can get a day pass or a weekly pass for unlimited rides. These passes work on buses, trams, and subways. That's a great deal. Can I use my credit card to buy tickets? Yes, most vending machines accept credit cards. Just make sure your card is enabled for international payments. That's convenient. Is there free Wi-Fi available at public transport stations? Yes, major stations have free Wi-Fi. It's useful for checking maps or travel updates on the go. That's really helpful. What should I do if I lose something on public transportation? You can report lost items at the station's customer service desk. They usually keep lost and found items for a few days. That's good to know. How do I contact customer service if I need help? There's a helpline number printed on all tickets and signs at the station. You can also ask station staff for assistance. That's reassuring. Are the subway and bus schedules available online? Yes, you can check real-time schedules on the official transport website. Many travel apps also provide live updates. That's very useful. What's the best way to avoid rush hour crowds? Try traveling before 8 a.m. or after 6 p.m. Mid-morning and late afternoon are the busiest times. That's a helpful tip. Is it common for locals to help tourists with directions? Yes, most people are friendly and happy to help. A polite approach and a smile go a long way. That's great to hear. If I ever get completely lost, what should I do? Find the nearest landmark or street sign and check your map. If needed, step into a shop or cafe and ask for assistance. That's a smart strategy. Do you have any final tips for navigating the city smoothly? Yes, plan your route in advance and keep a small notepad for important addresses. A little preparation makes traveling much easier.
Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, and share our channel Magic Mingle with your friends to enjoy more magical stories.